everyone, this is Shahida and this video is about the job analysis done through a Repertory grid. In the modern era of competitive work environment, it is really important to have idea about what the job requirement is and how it can be done and how to incorporate continuous improvement in the job. We have selected the job of placement officer in order to analyze the job and its contents, including the job description and job specification. Being an employer or employee, it is important to get an idea of the core job, tasks, and skills needed to accomplish them. So, first of all, I'm gonna tell you something about the Repertory grid. The Repertory grid is an interviewing technique. This technique analyzes different factors to determine an ideographic measure of personality. The founder of this theory was George Kelly, who introduced this theory in 1955. This theory is based upon personal constructs in theory of personality. Repertory grid tells the thinking of different people, that how they perceive and think about a given topic. This test helps to explain the personality of people and how they see things differently. There are a lot of advantages of using this technique. First of all, this technique tells about the personality and perception of the people without any biases of researcher. Secondly, this Repertory grid technique is very easy to use compared to the qualitative and quantitative methods used in research. Then Repertory grid also determines and explains the relationship between different factors. And according to George Kelly, the founder of this theory, there are basically 4 parts of the topic to be studied. Second is the elements in the study, that basically they are called choices or the different things to be studied. For example, be your different elements: manager 1, manager 2, manager 3, or the current manager, the past manager, or an ideal manager. These are elements for the studies. Third is the constructs, which is the basic part of the grid. There are positive constructs and the negative constructs in the study. Then the last point is the ratings, that you assign some kind of scale so that an interviewee can rate according to the constructs of negative and positive. So these are the 4 parts of this study. For my this particular study, I have, as I'm doing the job analysis for a placement officer, so my elements are 5. One is the present job, one is the disliked past job of the person, third is any liked past job of that person, and third is the neutral past job, that if the interviewee thinks that he or she didn't dislike or like the job, so that category will come under the neutral past job. And the fifth is the ideal job, that how according to her personality an ideal job should be. And for this, the constructs for my study, I've given this, that first is challenging or not challenging, innovative or repetitive, administrative work or personal contacts involved, long-term projects, short-term projects, standing still or it has an option for career development, no leadership responsibility or leadership responsibility, close supervision or discretionary, people skills or no people skills, information-based skills or intuitive skills. So these are the constructs of my study. Now, the results of Miss Shahida on these elements according to the constructs from scale 1 and to 5, representing the emergent and implicit constructs, are given as here in the software. This is a software I've used for the analysis. This software is called Ideographic or Ideal Grid, which is a version of 2.4. It is available for free, so you can download it very easily. Now, I have put all these ratings on my software, and which you can see. There are the emergent poles. If you hit that button, these are the implicit things, so hit it again. So both the implicit and emergent constructs are displaying here, and um, Miss Shahida did not mark the disliked past job because she thinks she did not had any past job experience, which was bad. Now for the analysis part, you have to go to the analysis tab. There are different options for different analysis according to your need. I'm going for the singular value decomposition. You hit that button, you select all the options from this pop-up menu, go for the graphing options, hit neither and set OK. This is the text output of the singular value decomposition. This is the original grid you entered by the interviewee, and this is the scale center grid data which is generated by the software, and it has a range of -2 to +2. These are the singular values of the personal constructs. There are 5 personal constructs made, and they are their variances, their cumulative scores, and these are singular value construct singular values. These are the first 2 personal constructs with their emergent constructs. So this is all about the analysis, and we can go to the graphics output. Here we have the graphics output. You can see that the software has plotted the elements on the different quadrants, so you can group up the ideal job and present job which are in one quadrant, and you can contrast it with the like past job or the neutral past job. If you want to see the constructs as well, so you have to click right click it, go for the emergent only. These are the emergent constructs demonstrated on the graph. You can also go for both of them, emergent and implicit, so you can see both of them, and you can find out that what are the components in the ideal job and what were the components in like past job, and so on. So you can relate it with the scores given by the interviewee, and you can then interpret the graphic data. So this was a tutorial for repertory grid analysis, and for your support I will also give a link for 2 PDF books which are very helpful for this repertory grid technique, so you can get detailed help from that as well. So thank you so much, see you next time.